Welcome to the Big Success Show. Today, 4 ways to find a career you love. Brought to you by FinancialFreedomTool.com. Plenty of money for life.
Big Success with the Professor and Mary-Lynn.
Are you bored with your career?
Do you feel trapped by your obligations?
Is there a lifelong dream that you fantasize about to this day?
Are you disappointed that you haven't done more with your life? These are signs that you may be going through a career crisis. Crisis. Whoa! Trying to be dramatic there.
You did a good job, Mary-Lynn.
Possibly this is a mid-career crisis. Crisis. For those who've had more birthdays.
What are you, Lou Gehrig?
The echo makes it more dramatic,
Yes,
doesn't
we
it?
were just talking about the echo, what an echo sounds like in the Grand Canyon, and we brought Lou Gehrig up, and now here you are, Mary-Lynn, you're doing
This is in the Big Success Studio Canyon.
That's right.
Canyon.
Well, if that's the case, if you are going through a career crisis, don't despair. You don't have to accept your circumstances. Do something about it. That's the key thing, is do something about it.
I love it. That's empowering right there.
Well, I hope this is empowering too, Mary-Lynn. I'm George Kruger, a.k.a. the Professor. I don't know.
It empowers me to say, and I'm Mary-Lynn.
I was just trying to connect the dots. That's really all. That's what it's all about.
All right, you just need to do an echo. That's all.
Echo. Yes, there you go.
All right. So anyway, going back to the career crisis and making a change, as the professor said, just do something, right? It's easy to say, but it is much harder to do.
Yeah, to make a career change more feasible, start watching what you spend now.
Yes.
See, people never think about that. This is so important because money gives you flexibility.
Yeah, so and we're talking about low-hanging fruit here. Is there a trip to the coffee shop that you could forego? Because it's going to ultimately help you live the dream that you want. How about packing your lunch instead of eating out? So, start with a little expenses and work your way up.
And we've heard these before. They seem kind of insignificant and kind of ridiculous to even think about, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you repeat some activity like this, when you stop spending certain money on repetitive things, and you do that every day, they soon add up to quite a bit of money. So if you can't find major things to change in your budget, find some minor things to change. Those minor things are things that happen all the time.
And then now you're going to take that money that you've saved or that you're starting to save, and you're going to put it where?
Put it into your dream career fund.
Oh, yeah.
Because see what you're doing here? You're giving yourself more options. You're giving yourself actually kind of broadening the spectrum of the things that you can consider, so that when you make the leap, finally make the leap, you're going to have more financial resources to do so.
Now, we have a tool that actually helps you look at your finances, look at your expenditures, and helps you be able to make those adjustments that you need to be able to be putting that money towards your future, towards what you really want. It's called the Financial Freedom Tool, and you can learn more about it at FinancialFreedomTool.com. Now, while you're saving up money, here are 4 ways to find the career that you love, or just how to get started on your dream career if you don't want to just dive in, right? Mm-hmm. So you might want to just dip the toe in before you make the complete jump.
Highly recommended.
So number 1 is take a class.
Yeah, you're going to be able to expand your knowledge and your skills. Make sure that you're really passionate about the subject. Meet cool people with similar interests. They may even be at a similar point in life. Or if it's an E-class, you can learn at home instead of watching TV. Note to self.
All right, 4 ways to find a career you love. Number 2 is volunteer.
Yeah, is there a cause about which you're passionate, and particularly passionate? Is there, offer your services as a volunteer. Once again, you'll meet like-minded people, and you'll have that good feeling that comes from helping. It's called the helper's high. And this is actually proven research that our brain sends off endorphins, and, when we do good things, it kind of makes us feel good. Those are the emotional returns that we get. And the thing is...
And I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead, Mary-Lynn.
But putting yourself in that position, getting your mind going like that, can open you up even more and expand your horizon to thinking, oh no, wait, now this kind of led me here, but now this is leading me here. So, you really do present yourself with opportunities to find what your true calling is when you
Absolutely.
put yourself out there and have new experiences.
Yeah, and I think if we go back to even just where we started, bored with your job, you're kind of miserable, maybe you're not even saying that, maybe you're just kind of going through the routines every day, but
it's just not providing you what you want. Maybe it's good for the company,
yes.
right? It's a good job, it's a good position. You're doing what the company needs you to do, but it's not what you want to do.
Yeah, so you're not feeling fulfilled. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, it's amazing what happens to ourselves when we get outside of ourselves and stop thinking about ourselves and start thinking about others. And the nice thing about volunteering, business is a social science. So you're serving other people just by going into business or by doing your job if you're connected right. But the thing is, volunteering is even greater, because you are helping something that you care about. You're doing something you care about. And, the cool thing is, you never know. You may get a job doing something that you really like to do, that you love.
Yeah, the volunteer organization may say, hey, we really need you. So
Absolutely.
Right. Coming up, 2 more ways to find a career you love. And with these 2 ways, you can get free on-the-job education. That's coming up after this word from our sponsor, financialfreedomtool.com. Plenty of money for life.
How do your personal finances stack up to your neighbors? The new Financial Freedom Tool shows you how your income and expenses compare to other people like you, so that you quickly see how to save more money. Learn more at financialfreedomtool.com.
Today we're talking about 4 ways to find a career you love. Number 1 was take a class. Number 2 was volunteer. And now we're to number 3, which is intern.
And internships are not just for college students anymore.
Well, I was going to say, as a grown-up, you don't really think about interning somewhere.
May I refer you to Robert De Niro? Remember, he just did that movie called Intern. I think the movie was called Intern.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's right.
I think I think you're seeing more and more people who maybe are looking for an encore career or, something different, and they may intern for a little bit. I go to Sean Puff Daddy Combs. I think that's what P. Diddy, whatever he's going. But a great story. He volunteered to be the janitor at the record label, for free in order to just get in the environment. And within a year, he got promoted to the head of marketing. So, just getting in the environment sometimes helps. So offer your services to a professional in your desired field. Now, you may not get paid much or anything, as we just said, but you're going to get a free education. It worked when you were in college. Why not give it a try now?
Yeah, I like that. Don't think you're too old for anything.
Exactly.
Including interning.
No matter how many birthdays you've had, it doesn't matter.
The 4th way to find a career you love is to moonlight.
Yeah, find a part-time job that allows you to work around your main job. You'll get on-the-job training and begin expanding your skills. You'll have experience to put on your resume and a good reference.
And this doesn't just pertain to finding a new job. Maybe there's a business that you dream of starting, and so this works for doing something like that too. Absolutely.
Find a way to start a business, and we recommend part-time.
Mm-hmm.
There are sometimes reasons to go full-time, but man, normally you can kind of dip your toes in the water, or maybe you can
reduce your risk a little bit, and just, start generating revenue to make sure that your that the market supports your idea.
Yes.
And then grow.
Yeah, and even if you need to find a partner to cover things while you're working your day job, or whether the day job or the night job quickly becomes overtakes the income of the day job, that's the dream, right?
Right.
So any of these things may happen, but you never know until you give it a try.
Bottom line is, don't make the mistake that many people make. They think about changing careers, but they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, just do it. You ever heard that before? That's what Nike says, right? Just do it. Do something. My dad used to say, son, do something even if it's wrong. The point is, good things happen when we take action. And the thing is, like when you do something, just the knowledge you have, just knowing that you're making progress towards your dream is going to make your current job more bearable. After all, it's financing your future dream. A dream which leads to big success.
We hope you enjoyed this podcast episode, and if you did, please leave a review so that others can experience big success.
And we thank you so much for listening today.
Until next time,
here's to your big success.
Find Big Success at biggsuccess.com.